Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 8 matchups on this NBA slate today. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells. When you guys are done with this video, go ahead and watch my NHL and college basketball video. And also go ahead and hop on my private Discord. We've been on fire so far this year, and I'd love to have you in there. That's the link in the description. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty big, decent slate today. Starting with the Brooklyn Nets versus the Charlotte Hornets. Nets opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 212. Nets coming into this matchup 21-41. The Hornets 14-48. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. Brooklyn, they're on a 6-game losing streak, coming off a Warriors loss. Last time they played Charlotte, they beat them 97-89. Charlotte, they're on a 9-game losing streak, coming off a tough Cleveland loss yesterday, 118-117. They've been very good against Brooklyn, 5-1 covering on the road against Charlotte. Charlotte 1-10 at home, 2-6 covering the spread. I mean, this is an ugly matchup all across the board here. You got Charlotte off a back-to-back, which I don't love. I think I got to take a shot with the Nets -4.5 and Moneyline on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Houston Rockets. Houston opening up as an 8.5-point road favorite with the 8.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 229.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 17-46. Houston 38-25. Head-to-head, Houston 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. You got the Pelicans on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Houston loss. These teams just played each other. Houston with a pretty easy win there. The Pelicans 2-5 against Houston, 2-4 covering against Houston where they've struggled. Just 1-4 covering the spread. Houston 4-2 covering the spread right now. The under has hit in 8 of their last 11 at home against the Pelicans. I don't know. Do I trust the Pelicans on the road? Not really. Houston just beat them pretty good. And Pelicans been bad. Obviously bad on the road too. Yeah, I got to take a shot with the Houston -8.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we've got the Indiana Pacers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Pacers opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 243. Pacers coming into this matchup 35-26. The Hawks 29-34. Head-to-head, Pacers 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. The Pacers 6-4 in their last 10. They just played the Hawks, lost to them 118-124. So it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back today. I see Halliburton, Mathurin, both questionable. Pacers, they've been good against Atlanta, 5-1 against Atlanta, but 1-6 covering on the road where they've had their struggles. The overs hit in 8 of their last 9 on the road against Atlanta. The overs hit in 15 of the last 17 against Indiana. That's what's tough. Atlanta getting plus money at home here. Played the Pacers very well last game. And I think they're a good dog today. Give me the Hawks +2.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Toronto Raptors. Toronto opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 223. Wizards coming into this matchup 12-49. Toronto 21-42. Head-to-head, Toronto 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-2-1 covering the spread. Washington 3-7 in their last 10. They are coming off a Utah win. Toronto on a little 3-game winning streak. They're coming off a Utah win. They're coming off a back-to-back too. This could be a game. I see a lot of guys potentially could be resting, like Barrett, Quickly, Podol. So, this will be one to check the injury reports, guys. The Wizards 1-6 against Toronto, 1-4 covering against Toronto here. 2-13 on the road against Toronto. The numbers are horrible here. Toronto 13-2 at home against Washington. Just check the injury report here. This just seems like the classic we saw yesterday. Thunder pretty much rested their entire team, played a bunch of backups, and everyone hopped on Portland, including myself. We all do it, and Portland gets blown out. So that's just probably what I think is going to happen here, even if Toronto rests a bunch of guys. Check the injury report. We'll see who plays, but barring anything crazy, we'll take Toronto -3.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227. Bulls coming into this matchup 25-38. The Heat 29-33. Head-to-head, Chicago 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Chicago 3-7 in their last 10. Coming off a Magic win. Miami on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Minnesota loss. Chicago, surprisingly, they've been good against Miami. 7-3 covering against Miami. 10-5 covering on the road against Miami here. 6-2 covering the spread. They've been doing it pretty good here. Miami currently 6-0 covering the spread. 5-0 covering at home. The overs hit in 4 of their last 5 against Chicago. It's a tough one here. Both teams have been very good covering the spread. Neither team playing very good. I don't know. For me, it's too low of a spread for me to trust the Bulls. If they were like maybe 6, 7, 8 point dogs, I'd feel more comfortable, but only 3.5 here. Yeah, it's too little for me. Give me the Heat -3.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Orlando Magic versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 218. Magic coming into this matchup 29-35. The Bucks 37-25. Head-to-head, Milwaukee 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Magic, they're on a bad stretch right now. 5-game losing streak, coming off a Chicago loss. Milwaukee, they're hot. 8-2 in their last 10. 4-game winning streak coming off a 30-point Mavs win. The Magic 0-5 covering the spread during this losing streak. 2-18 against Milwaukee. 0-10 on the road against Milwaukee, where they've had zero success. Milwaukee 11-2 covering at home, where they've been really good. 5-1 covering. Yeah, Milwaukee's turned it around. They're playing very good. Magic, just a bad streak they're on here. And I got to take Milwaukee -6.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Pistons versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 233.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 35-28. The Warriors 35-28 as well. Who would have thought Detroit and the Warriors would have the same record? That's just kind of crazy, honestly. Head-to-head, Warriors 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-3 covering the spread. Detroit 8-2 in their last 10. They're coming off a Clippers loss. The Warriors, I mean, they're hot. 8-2 in their last 10. 3-game winning streak coming off a Brooklyn win. Since they've had Jimmy, I'm pretty sure they've been undefeated. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they haven't lost with Jimmy yet. The only game they lost was against Philly, and Jimmy did not suit up. Detroit 11-3 at home. I'm sorry. The Warriors 11-3 at home against Detroit. They're 5-1 covering the spread. 7-2 covering in their last 9, where they've been really good. Detroit, they've had their struggles. 3-11 on the road against the Warriors. 2-7 straight up against the Warriors here. 3-6 covering against the Warriors. Yeah, Detroit's played well, but their losses against the good teams, Clippers, Denver, been 8 points or more. I mean, they've been some tough losses here. So they've struggled against the really good teams. Aside from beating Boston, that was a big win. But it seems like Detroit struggled against the good West teams. And yeah, you got Golden State that's hot here. I don't know. I got to take the Warriors at home with Jimmy. They've just been too good. So give me the Warriors -6.5 and money line at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. I mean, this is a primetime matchup here. Boston opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 226.5. Lakers coming into this matchup 40-21. Boston 45-18. Head-to-head, the Lakers 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. 2-1 covering the spread. You got the Lakers, hottest they've ever been, 8-game win streak. I mean, they're on fire right now, coming off a big Knicks win last game. Boston, they're on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Philly win, a game where they were missing a lot of guys. The thing with Boston here, which I don't know, I know it's the regular season. I feel like if this lingers in the playoffs, this could really hurt Boston this postseason and the rest of the year. Just, with games here and there, they're just not healthy. I mean, they got Al Horford, Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser. A lot of their starters have just been in and out of the lineup every game, every other game. They have not been fully healthy, and that definitely hurts here. And you got Lakers coming in with so much momentum with Luka. They're 5-0 covering the spread, 4-1-1 covering against Boston, 5-1 covering on the road here. I mean, it's going to be a great game. And, man, I got to take the 7 points with the Lakers. I just like the way they're playing right now. They got Austin Reeves back. They're playing good. We'll see who ends up playing for Boston. It would be nice if they get Porzingis, Horford, and Brown back. I feel like they're probably not going to get all 3 of those guys back. Yeah, I like the Lakers here. Going to be a battle. This will be a big test. See what the Lakers are made of. Give me Lakers +7 on the road today. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.